I know it seems ridiculous, but this is the crisis that the Democrats have led us to now. They came up with a plan to extend these subsidies for those on Obamacare, which was failed to begin with, and they set the deadline for these to expire at the end of the year. Now, we Republicans, we need to come up with something. I hear this. I've visited all 18 of our rural hospitals now in our district in Missouri, and the point that I get from these administrators and hospital workers are twofold. Number one, something has to be done. The insurance companies need to be reined in. The prior authorization factors need to be changed somewhat. And we've got to do something to make health care affordable. What do? Well, August Pfluger, the chair of the Republican Study Committee, has come up with a plan to protect pre-existing conditions, to give family real alternatives, and give employers more flexibility. What we are doing right now is not working. The problem is we are up against the wall. We are operating out of crisis, which is not good. And look, folks, we only have 24 days until the end of the continuing resolution. So we've got to get some movement on health care. We've got to get the remaining of these 9 appropriation bills done, or we could be headed for another government shutdown if the Democrats pull the stunt that they did back in August, September.
Yeah, I hear you on all that. Congressman, let me just get back to what the White House supposedly was potentially proposing, and now it's kind of like on hold and they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But they were talking about this 2-year subsidy to extend subsidies by 2 years. Now, I know they wanted income caps and all of that, but is that going to fly in Congress? Help me out. What am I missing here other than the political part of this, which is that maybe they think that if people's premiums go up in January, they're going to be hurt politically in the midterms. But other than that, why in the world would they do something like this?
There's a lot of pushback from members in Congress, including myself. We know that these COVID-era subsidies are not for the long term. That's why there was an expiration date set on them. But we also know that something has to be done. If we continue to operate out of fear of losing the midterms, we're not going to get anything done for the American people. So we've got to have a plan. The American people are saying, where is your plan? There are different plans floating out there. The leadership in Congress is going to do listening sessions to try to get input from the American people. I feel like we should have been doing this for the last 2 years. We knew this deadline was coming as well. And I think we have a responsibility to the American people to improve on the failed Obamacare. Again, that's not on the Republicans that Obamacare passed and that these subsidies were put into place by the Democrats for the COVID-era subsidies. But I think we do have a responsibility. We have great leadership. We have great committee chairs that are also committed to this through Energy and Commerce and Ways and Means. We can get something done. But again, the clock is ticking. 24 days to another possible government shutdown. I hope that doesn't happen, or more continuing resolutions. My priority, though, is to get these 9 appropriation bills done off the House floor and over to the Senate.